Good afternoon. I hope we all well. Medini Kofi Asante in Paris and Fifi Asante in Paris. And ne every year so me per se ye try you Judgement na ye dinner so. You started from 3 or 4 days ago. Yeah, tuning in the earth beneath our feet. Actually, the treasure beneath our feet. My apologies. There's earth. The treasure beneath our feet. The treasure beneath our feet. Yeguso ajumedie yeguso ayedi. And the treasure beneath our feet is regards to Ghana Galamsey. We me pese yetwetwe nkomo na yedi ho abobo kakra bi and the main check. And now share me title nso a me say the treasure beneath our feet, the judgment day. The reason why I'm entitled the judgment day in say and that president Ekushia House of Chief Elmenshia Yedi ho abobo kakra. And the reactions from there. So it's the judgment day. Yeah, Baba say fiti enekono. What do we think will be the fight against this Galamsey? How is the nation going to respond? How is the president going to respond? How is the chiefs, the local chiefs or the rulers, how are they going to respond? Those people who have been assigned to fight Galamsey, how are they going to respond? So it's a really crunch time. Obonibeka. Answer na mefi ase no me bacho mamembo video 1 or 2 bi na fe de yemfi agro no ase me bacho oba so a bomodin a natural bibi ana se type bibi na me hu se asemesi na abaso yi na me ntimi enso enchia fe agro no ye nyina ye ndimbo kama why ndimbo so na ebe no.
And the people this man couldn't be true. Why would he be wasting money like that? Let's try. So they caught a few monkeys, presented to him, and he paid one along ethnic lines or political lines and so on. You are headed for trouble.
Right. Someone told me when I advertised your program that you were going to be here that the Speaker of Parliament is now wearing local and regal stuff, but he's going for healthcare in Dubai. Then I should ask you, what do you think about it as a member of the Parliamentary Service Board?
What is the contradiction here?
He said the Speaker says we should practice made in Ghana, but is going for healthcare elsewhere.
I thought the one who has been preaching buy made in Ghana has been the president himself.
Right.
And where does he go for medical care? And Speaker is not responsible for building hospitals. It is the president who is responsible for building hospitals and providing medical care. So if he is going outside for medical treatment, why should anybody question the Speaker when he goes out for medical?
Do you think the government promised too much? Akufo-Addo's government, Agenda 111, all those things. Do you think they promised too much?
In fact, they failed too much. The problem is not about the promise. The problem is about the failure rate. The failure rate
is too much for you.
It's too much. And it creates the impression of people who consciously planned to come and deceive the people and get away with it. So when you remember I mentioned this monkey business. I read in some book about, I didn't understand monkey business until I read about it in some book. And the meaning of monkey business, there was a story that was used to illustrate the monkey business, that a merchant approached a village where monkeys, there was a monkey sanctuary there by like Tafia Tome or Wabin Fiema and all that. Then he offered to buy one monkey for £100 sterling.
Wow.
And the people
very good afternoon to you. Medini Fifi Asante Mpare and Answer Kofi Asante Mpare. Ewie me pese yedi nkomo kakra nti me run niyama kakra bi wechra to make sure say BBI is set for us to start our discussion today. So bear with me. When you come on, stay on, and the show will begin shortly. Thank you.
And the people, this man, it couldn't be true. Why would he be wasting money like that? Let's try. So they caught a few monkeys, presented to him, and he paid £100 for each of the monkeys. Then they say, oh, then it is true. Some days after, people started trooping and selling. You go to the bush, catch a monkey, come and sell. Then, some few days afterwards, he increased the price. That now he will be buying monkeys for £200. Then the rush continued.
Right. People were coming in.
People were coming in, and the monkey population was depleting. Then he got to a point, and he was now offering £500 sterling for one monkey. Meanwhile, the monkey population has depleted so badly, so people rushed and went and caught all the remaining monkeys, came and sold for £500 each, and the merchant paid. He had built a big cage and had 2 agents taking care of the cage. Then, when there appears to be no other monkey remaining, he now offered that he will buy, if you could get a monkey, he will pay £1,000 sterling for one monkey. Then the villagers combed the bush, they couldn't get the monkey. They were so worried. Why couldn't we have waited to get this price?
Right.
Then the merchant told them that he was taking a leave for 1 week, and then he will come back. But when he comes back, he will buy one monkey for £1,000 sterling. So he went. He started combing. Then one of his
Okay, so that was the general there talking to us about the monkey business. So let's listen to him while I set a few things up, please.
If you can come, we'll be able to sneak some of the monkeys we have bought behind our boss's back and then sell them to you at £700. So that when he comes and you sell for £1,000, you still make cool £300. The following day, all the villagers came and queued up and bought all those who didn't have money went to borrow and all that. Those who had money were buying 4, 5 monkeys, 10 monkeys. They came and bought all the monkeys and paid £700 each. The following day, the 2 agents also vanished. They waited. The merchant himself never came. His 2 agents also vanished. So the villagers were stuck with their own monkeys. But their monies have been taken away. In this situation, you know who I will put in the shoes of the merchant?
No.
Nanado.
Nanado is the monkey business owner.
Yes.
And he vanished.
2 others. He said that, he has taken leave, so he will come back. The 2
merchants, the assistants, acolytes.
Yes.
They are who?
Finance Minister and Dr. Baumia.
So Nanado is the monkey business owner who vanished.
And his agents,
and Dr. Baumia and
Finance Minister.
But why those ones?
Because they are the ones who play the tricks. Oh, come and buy, so that when our boss comes, you can resell and make money. So they came and bought the monkeys, so they didn't have to carry the monkeys away. They bought them, took all the money. So when they left, there was no pursuit with anybody in the village again. That is where we are now. We are at a point where the merchant has taken leave, and his agents are urging us to buy monkeys behind the scenes so we can resell to the monkey when he comes back in town.
The president will not be happy with you.
He's entitled to his opinion. I have never wished he would be.
Right, we had the general there. He said the president is entitled to his opinion. He's never wished that he will be happy with him. Let's also listen to Dr. Kofi Odro, the state of the country Ghana at the moment, what he thinks about the sort of people we are.
About the last one and we close. Heartlessness. Godless, faithless, prayerless, loveless, lawless, visionless, heartless. Go to Kolebu, you will see heartlessness. We see it and we don't care. If you don't have two things, you will die. But I will add the third thing. Number one, if you don't have money, you will die. Number two, if you don't know anybody, you will die. But I am going to tell you, if you don't know God, you will die. Heartless! If it is not a heartless system, how come our president, a whole president of the...
A lot of stuff in the Ghanaian press want to know is where exactly is the money going to come from next time around if you're in power for some of the very extravagant promises you've made. You, for example, have offered free secondary schooling for all Ghanaians, a promise you say you absolutely will deliver in 4 years in power. So have you costed it? How much will it cost?
The costing is being done. I mean, very, very soon we will be in a position.
You can't make a promise like that.
No. Very soon we're going to be putting it. I prefer.
You don't know how much.
I do know, but I prefer to tell the Ghanaian people directly before I tell you.
Many of them can't talk. You can tell me, and
it doesn't matter.
Know.
I would prefer to make that statement to the people of Ghana directly first. As to the cost and any
So you do know the cost?
Oh, we do, and we have a very good idea how also we're going to finance it.
Well, you're obviously not going to give me the figures, but just tell me how you're going to pay for it. It's clearly going to be a very great cost. You've got to train the teachers, you've got to build new schools.
All of that has been adequately costed, and we believe that, first of all, the new revenues will help, more efficient management of what we have now, growth in the Ghanaian economy. These are the three sources which are going to enable us to fulfill that promise. And it's a promise that has been solemnly made to the Ghanaian people, and it's going to be solemnly kept. Not because it's a campaign promise, but because it is a necessity for the future of our country, to educate all our young people, and not to acquiesce in a situation whereby only segments of the community that have some money are able to educate their children. It's a major issue of human capital development.
Indeed.
And if we do not make the effort to achieve that, the development paradigm that we want to achieve is going to be very difficult for us to do.
Let me quote to you the words of Patrick.
Chrono Bibiana, so Ghana na Mochano. Apart from Galamsey, I to me Katimba Bibia. Health and safety there is not in the books of any Ghanaian government or the Ghanaians themselves. Ubehu Timba, a track kita denam krum Timbe, Nyame Amboa, Nasa Jin Semne Tony Paswa, a Kuomo, Ghana no. Now let's listen to them.
Government spent $3 million on drones to fight illegal mining.
Every district committee where mining is taking place will have drone pilots. We've got the drones, they are ready to be used. We have also acquired 16 for the Regional Coordinating Council. That will be under the direct control of the ministers. And the headquarters will have 10 drones. Operation Vanguard will have access to 18 drones and 15 drones for the Minerals Commission. The drone pilots are ready, the drones are there, and we are ready to move on.
But the difficult question remains.
What did he say?
In 2017, government spent $3 million on drones to fight illegal mining.
Every district committee where mining is taking place will have drone pilots. We've bought the drones, they are ready to be used. We are also assisting the Regional Coordinating Council that will be under the direct control of the regional ministers. And the headquarters will have 10 drones. Operation Vanguard will have access to 18 drones. The drones are there, and we are ready to move on.
But the difficult question remains.
What did he say? He said the drone pilots are ready and the drones are there. Bear with me 1 second. Let me add this to the stream as well. Just bear with me. The drone pilots are ready and the drones are there. More. It's too much here. You're very nipa bonnie for more. It's too much here. Nipa be nipa bonnie. It's too much here. You're becani ayenka. It's too much here. Yen nkole. Wan sheni yepe ne ano akwa kotomo. Medin di Kofi Asante Impare, anase Fifi Asante Impare. Me pacho obaswa share na bomodi anso tag you be na yenko. Ewie me pesi ye din komoki to evi. Yenche ya cha ye 30 minutes. We will be as snap as possible. Me pese ye share on the on program I me started here from 4 days ago. My entitled no, The Treasure Beneath Our Feet. Today is the EP4, which is episode 4 of it. So I've done it for 4 days now, and I've entitled today the Judgment Day. It is very important. We need to be able to look at certain facts, certain things. Now you should say, Galamsey ntokwe ye jidi se ye mpendifo no omagia tum so ombeko, and I say agrobi na omudi. Me die me jidi se agrobi na omudi. Dienti a meka sa no me de video bi e baba be kire mo me baba be yi video ni sisi ama mahwade na me wia I will analyze that video and then we pick up the pieces from there. Enti me for video no can stream ne ho na ye hwe.
Help a friend in need.
Mede bedu Bumfa Junction no wa kire boys a ombo receive machines no.
When I reached
Answer na mebo video no me person me show the background of the video. This video was made by courtesy of Joy News. So credit to Joy News for all the time providing us these vital footages that they use to do their news, and we can also use on social media to portray to our viewers that what we speak or the things we speak on, we don't just sit down and have ideas in our bath or just sit down obibinika bibi say enye them sremu keka also. So we enye stories enye toli ene eba beto chemo, but these are facts. This gentleman being interviewed is one of the trackers who drives the low loaders who were assigned by the NPP gurus when the excavators were seized. Excavators ni negu baby no. Omu ton excavators no. He was the driver. He was one of the drivers of the trucks that were assigned to be moving the excavators to the site where the NPP people are digging. For excavators no marginal. Now they've assigned drivers to it again, selling some of them, and at the same time sending some of them to the NPP gold mining sites or the NPP officials, not the party, but the NPP officials. Let me be correct. Those who are involved in Galamsey, their side. So let's listen to the driver.
Bumfa Junction. To help a friend in need.
Mede bedu Bumfa Junction no wa kire boys a ombo receive machines no.
When I reached Bumfangen, he had told me a group of boys will receive the machine. Truly, they picked to Pristia, and I sent mine to Amangwase. The one I picked from the Alaji was the third one, which I sent.
This magnetic camera is lightweight, has ultra-clear picture quality.
To Bumfa Junction.
Third one, and a Bumfa Junction.
Operation Vanguard made a lot of gains, but was embroiled in allegations of bribery and selective application of its operations. Ghana's military was cited for the protection of miners in forest areas.
We are here at this thing, the hot duties, and there are some policemen and media be here.
In January 2021, over 30 fully armed military personnel were found protecting miners in the Odahun forest.
So these are military accoutrements. You can find names on them. This one is Camel. This one is Camel. We have the other one, Amweni, on this one. And these are, as security men have been able to authenticate, these are quality Ghana Army uniforms, indicating that we may have some military involvement here in this site.
Sometimes we don't do things like that.
Our team was molested after filming their activities there. Though the military hierarchy said it was investigating, it is yet to announce the results of its investigations.
I'm telling you, we have patience all that time.
In May 2021, at the peak of the problem, the Akufo-Addo government organized a national consultation.
Okay, and then at that honor, me baba be these let me actually take them off, and then
a lot of stuff in the Ghanaian press want to know is where exactly is the money going to come from next time?
I'll stop that stream. Momienko straight into Yensemu. In Seminole, and then I may pese ye difiasie a papa we, Monchano. Papa we. Or no, I'm pese ye dinifi asie ene. Me large no, nami munhu first. Now, actually, let me put him on one side so I can also stay on one side. Then find into her. And he is actually the president of. He's the president of National House of Chiefs. Your friend, I mean, you need in bra. Oje ahoho, nidino no, oje ahoho yaw jebi. Oje ahoho yaw jebi, say Endrano, after the president's speech, no, on it ye, nyayaka. Ninia yes ye huni nyina oje awo ya jebi so no de ohun ye nana oje awo me fa ne nana title na ma no ya jebi ose ono de ohun ye na Ghanaians yemfa evidence kire say Ashanti regional chairman Wuntumi involved in Galamsey nana aden nana ya jebi aden. Now, before I make Komono, let me give you a background of this gentleman. He wasn't the president of the House of Chiefs, National House of Chiefs. He wasn't. You said the president of the National House of Chiefs, not a Togbe Afedi. Neye Togbe Afedi. And now, because Togbe Afedi won't play ball with this administration, this Akufo-Addo administration, they want their own way to do things. And Togbe Afedi will not play that ball with them. Omu muvu Togbe Afedi efiyo Akufo-Addo. Instigate emiye muvu Togbe Afedi as the president of the National House of Chiefs. And Akufo-Addo na de papa we ebesi so. Or this papa we ebesi so. Odene ho yaw jebi ebesi so. And Odene ho yaw jebi he's been playing the game Akufo-Addo wanted him to play from day one. From day one. Enti ni Akufo-Addo beka eni nyina no Odene ho yaw jebi asen abase Ghana for enfa evidence mbra. Dienti a me bo papa yi di am de na betu scream so obi ahwe na nim ne say these are the kind of leaders we have. Either within the local rulers, the chiefs, or within government. This government is set up in a way, let me tell you what Akufo-Addo did yesterday. It was all staged. All that press conference with National House of Chiefs, afterwards with the MMDCEs, it was all staged. It was all theoretical. It was staged. It was all staged. Staged. Almost staging. It was like a theater. Almost staging. Akufo-Addo being the main actor. It was staged. Because Akufo-Addo be ya, I don't know why ya jebi. Wama dear crunch so no release his statement to straight away. Enti ya akonta mining is owned by Wontumi. Forest reserve are only so remukran or rem or seno is degrading it. Ya evidence number biane cast number biane somebody sisi bebiano into the unhu. What evidence again? We have video footages. What evidence again do you require? Or general yaw jebi? Penny Bonnie background as I say Morgana ya. From the release her unhininia minim crow this one, but unhinia you need to begin to cry. So unhini inia. It's so fierce soon because this your town or your city is going nowhere. It's going nowhere. In Krofoi Yenipa Bonnie first class. Moka try and say mato drones. Let's bring that out. Actually, let me finish with Oje Oho. Na ni title no ne so Oje Oho. Inti Chinese for your bedroom. Obejio bia ma ne to Galamsey. Ne title no. Nana Oje Oho. Ya jebi. One die osi ohun hwe Osi ohun hwe. Good afternoon to you, Mona. Good afternoon to you, Raf. And then who do I have here again? So far, pair of you is what I can see. I'll have typed something for me to see. So greetings to you as well. Yes, Mona, everything was staged. It was more theoretical than the theater itself. No, you're not late, Mona. I've just started. I've actually just getting into it. And then main check. So, Raf, I hope you're getting better. Get well soon. And please, if whilst you're here, share the videos for me, please. Share the videos. Thank you. I appreciate it. So, Oje Owo yaw jebi. Dear Osi, see no evil, hear no evil, and speak no evil. Oje Owo yaw jebi, who is the president of the Ghana House of Chiefs, the national, House of Chiefs, the president. How could he? So president, the conversation being sustained, the trumpet being blown, Ghanaians being angry. So he had to do something. Hence, they sat in the room And they planned that, let's go and stage this yesterday. And they went and staged it. It was a theater. And the president was the main actor. Whether he played the hero or the villain, only God knows. It's more like a villain than a hero. And this statement from this president from the House of Chiefs, Charles said, they are not ready to fight any Galamsey. Forget about it. They are not ready to fight any Galamsey. They will not fight any Galamsey. Everything that was spoken yesterday, it was all staged. They don't give a toss where this country, the direction the country goes to. They don't give a toss how many people will drink this water, polluted water, and die and contract other diseases, liver failure, kidney failure. They don't care. I'm telling you, they pretend that they care. They don't care. They care less, a Ghanaian will say. They care less. They care less, very less. They don't care at all. That is the bottom line. They don't care. They don't care. Mumienshe Adiri, I played this video earlier and I want to play again about the drones, how much money we spent on drones. And where are the drones? Where are the drones? Everybody has been asking, where are the drones? Because is it?
Help a friend in need.
No, that's not the video. I'll take that one off the stream. I'm looking for the one for the drones. Yeah, I found it. Here you go. This one here.
Government spent $3 million on drones to fight.
So in 2017, government spent $3 million taxpayers' money, dollars, USD, to procure drones to fight Galamsey. Okay? Now let's listen how the drones were even distributed across. And we never saw a sight of any drone. We were told that the drone drivers or the drone operators are ready. They stand by. Ha, Crowe.
Illegal mining.
Every district committee where mining is taking place will have drone pilots. We've bought the drones. They are ready to be used. We have also acquired 16 for the Regional Coordinating Council. That will be under the direct control of the regional ministers. And the headquarters will have 10 drones. Operation Vanguard will have access to 18 drones and 15 drones for the Minerals Commission. The drone pilots are ready, the drones are there, and we are ready to move on.
But the difficult...
So where are the drones? Where are the drones? You promised us the drone pilots were ready. Stand by. This is how much is being spent on the drones. And where are the drones? Hey, Judgment Day, no, in something na me, you know. Judgment Day, no, in something na me, you know. It started with the president of National House of Chiefs. Wabe Kennedy, or see evidence, only do here concrete evidence. Yeah, they are banning media houses, they are banging out here. The drones that were promised never materialized. The president yesterday staged the entirety of that press conference or the meeting with the chiefs and the meeting with the DCEs by saying he said the one who is being found or who is being criticized or fingers have been pointed at, they will give him the opportunity to hear from him. They will give him the opportunity to hear from him. It's a sad situation. It's a sad situation. Look, we've gotten to a point, this Galamsey fight, this administration have to admit that they've lost it. They don't have what it takes to fight it. At Ginsem, Galamsey, as we speak, at Ginsem. Na neme yane say ordinary Ghanaians in a big especially those in our villages. Na me cities in some case more villages in Kwana Galamsey, you know. Ebekuomo akahene enkani oboa obahire upona no a ye dua no village o board ye na ye dua ho na ye twaba no o mango o fruits no wo banch no wo menkani no fi village wo babia ye dua no nsuo na no na eba no cyanide ni mercury ni gum lead ni iron ni gum eba bekun eba abekun eba bekun eba bekun. And I'm on account also there is no way those drones were used because we would have been here today with all these Galamsey size. Because it wouldn't be here today. Oh, you mean all these Galamsey size wouldn't have been here today? Yes, that's correct. Because what does the drones do? The drones are flying above the sky. The drone operators can be in Accra, looking on the screen, or depending which part of the country, and then flying the drone, taking pictures, having a look at the environment, picking up information, sending that information to the task force, directing the task force, because the drone becomes the best eye view. The drone then becomes the best eye view of the task force to fight Galamsey. The drones will become the best eye view to fight Galamsey. $3 million down the drain. Mona, $3 million down the drain. We don't even know. You ask them where are the drones? They can't even show you where the drones are. Maybe he's one of those that speeches that they used to deceive Ghanaians. There were no drones purchased and the money went somewhere else. Because I can't see the reason why we can't have drones over this forest. We can't have drones over these water bodies. If we indeed have purchased drones worth of 3 million USD, how? For the more dintran, Trony be more can as an akola udintro. Akola wa for sweet dashen and numa wohuno. Have you picked up a sweet or so no? Insunation and no. Now don't say or no ye. So what's this? Sana MPP government way. Ya can't wait. Namushana Ghana for both for namaba stage kakra. To portray to Ghanaians so ye kun ye ho mo yire mo ho we mo yire mo ho e we hefa na mo yire mo ho, because we are not winning the fight. We can't win a fight by buying accessories to fight Galamsey whilst these accessories haven't been put to use or they are nowhere to be seen. The accessories are nowhere to be seen. And it's worrying. It's very worrying. Look, we've got a president who is very good at staging everything and tricked his way to be a president today, and is still tricking his way even in problem solving. Why? Because he doesn't have a clue. We should have seen the signs right from the beginning. We should have seen the signs because it was shown to us. It was shown to us. Pele and Nika Kratchrain. So we should have been able to join the dots, and we didn't. Listen to him on Hard Talk, BBC journalist. Is it Jeremy something? His name is, I don't remember. Listen to the
in
president.
power for some of the very extravagant promises you've made. You, for example, have offered free secondary schooling for all Ghanaians, a promise you say you absolutely will deliver in 4 years in power.
Absolutely,
So
absolutely.
have you costed it? How much will it cost?
The costing is being done. I mean, very, very soon we will be
You
in a
must have costed
position.
it. You can't make a promise
No,
like
no,
that.
no,
without
no.
costing
Very
it.
soon
How much?
we're going to be putting it out.
You don't know how much.
I do know, I said, but
Well,
I
don't tell
prefer
me
to
then.
tell the Ghanaian people directly before I tell you.
Many of them can't talk. You can tell me and
doesn't
they'll
matter.
know.
I would prefer to make that statement to the people of Ghana directly first, as to the cost. And any
So you
time.
do know the cost?
Oh, we do, and we have a very good idea how also we're going to finance it.
Well, you're obviously not going to give me the figures, but just tell me how you're going to pay for it. Because it's clearly going to be a very great cost. You've got to train the teachers, you've got to build new schools.
All of that has been adequately costed, and we believe that, first of all, the new revenues will help, more efficient management of what we have now, growth in the Ghanaian economy. These are the three sources which are going to enable us to fulfill that promise. And it's a promise that has been solemnly made to the Ghanaian people, and it's going to be solemnly kept. Not because it's a campaign promise, but because it is a necessity for the future of our country, to educate all our young people, and not to acquiesce in a situation whereby only segments of the community that have some money are able to educate their children.
It's an interesting
It's a
point, Gary.
major issue of human capital development.
Indeed.
And if we do not make the effort to achieve that, the development paradigm that we want to achieve is going to be very difficult for us to do.
Let me quote to you the words of Pat.
This is the president. This is the president we had. Let me tell you one thing. If everybody knows this, okay, the British pound lost its value against the dollar drastically 2 weeks ago. When the Chancellor, Kwesi Kwarteng, decided to cut taxes and at the same time spend a lot of money based on borrowing, the market reacted to it negatively and the pound took a nosedive. That was exactly what Akufo-Addo did. Akufo-Addo promised Ghanaians the free SHS. A lot of Ghanaians bought into it, believed in the idea, thinking it's the right thing to do. No Ghanaian, including I did not see any Ghanaian journalist asking the NPP government on their campaign trail across the nation on the various interviews that how will you pay for it? A brochure you cannot promise citizenry of maybe a person young question, how would that be funded? It's either raising taxes to fund it. It's either you're gonna go for borrowing to fund it too, because there's always two ways to pay for big spendings in a country. When Akufo-Addo was asked this, or say they know the costing, but he's not going to tell him. He's going to tell the Ghanaian people first. Did he ever tell the Ghanaian people? He never. He never. Ghana kwa huchiremu party yesika Galamsey a yetunu ni nyina biniye. Because this country borrowed a lot of money, and the free SHS, which is watered down, swallowed loads of this money. It sucked it, actually not swallowed it. It actually sucked it. So the borrowing were coming in, the free SHS ne bien enum to so owo, and it was just sucking it, sucking the money. And the free SHS, which is this flagship program of this very administration, is been watered down. So all their flagship programs, all their flashy policies, all their flashy things that they brought up, thinking, say, these are the things that we would do for the Ghanaian people to benefit and Ghanaians to believe in us and vote for us. It's all gone down the drain. Planting for food and jobs is gone. NADMO is gone. Free SHS is watered down. It's just about time after having a reality check and with the IMF, I believe it's gonna go. And it has to go because the country can't afford it. We could have done a free SHS. We could have done a free SHS with a twist. With a twist. Because we have agencies who could have done a feasibility studies and look into how those who can afford to pay, and those who cannot afford are given or supported by the government as free. And that would have been fantastic. That would have been sustainable. That would have been smooth. That wouldn't have actually watered down our education system. That would have it wouldn't have resulted in overcrowded dormitories and schools. Now, sometimes the problem I have is Ghana for yes, we are cow. Ghana for we are the cause of our own problems. Because a Ghanaian voter want to hear all the good things without questioning anything. Hence, they will come and tell you all the good things you want to hear. Ghana for as citizens, ye can. Ghana ni ate say aben no afa ne chansen. Umbisa say die ben na aben. Osi aben die ben na aben is the question. And son na wafa chansen no. They never ask. Or te say yesi aben no afa ne chansen na odimirika koje. Na ukoye no a ukoje ye no se siya no o chansen no nia ya tie gu mu no yendi. Ote sa ben no o do chance ne ko se si ekufo ado ne baumia government de o ma tie gu chance ne mu no yendi inti chance ya okoyiye ni America okoye ni nyina ayekwa they've rather given you a job to go and wash that's in chance, you know. Go and wash it. First of all, go and bin what is being put in there, you know. And then look for soap. If you don't have one, now you're going to take money from your pocket to buy one and even wash it and clean it and put it back. Waste of time. Absolutely waste of time. This government have wasted 6 years of Ghanaians' time. 6 years of voters' time. This country has retrogressed 6 years of retrogression. That's all we've seen under this government. Or almost 6 years. We have 2 more years to go. The moment to mambo muyem na nieba no eso. Nieba no. Mesi nieba no. Some who ohene na efe de kroni inside ono mu tu Galamsey no ni dan mu adan ni mu no watu no. Nieba no. We haven't seen nothing yet. We have not seen nothing yet. We haven't seen nothing yet. There's a video here I wanted to play to sum things up and end this video. But it seems that me try send me player. It doesn't. I don't know what's going on with it. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I've tried it several times to play and it doesn't play. It doesn't play. Penny Bonnie. Penny Bonnie and the normal. no more diesel. Penny bonnet. Ubia koda. Pray for Ghana. Pray for Ghana. Every single one, before you go to bed, say a prayer for Ghana. Please do. Try and say a prayer for Ghana, because Ghana needs prayers, serious prayers. Please don't forget to say a prayer for Ghana. Everybody should go on their social media and hashtag say a prayer for Ghana. Hashtag say a prayer for Ghana. Because we have clueless leaders, we have clueless government, we have clueless chiefs, we have clueless elders, we have everything is clueless. Yenim si ekwa na yeba. Yenim as a country, yenim si ekwa na yeba. Yesori ani abekasa, brofo akese, ensama akese a ensihwi. It doesn't put money in the pockets of the ordinary Ghanaian. It doesn't. And Americano. Sometimes Ghana for it's about time. Ghanaian voters have to learn from this and ask themselves, when people come to our doorsteps to come and tell us that we should vote for them, and then they bring us key soap, they bring us t-shirts, they bring us rice. Thank you, Mona. Say a prayer for Ghana. Thank you. Hashtag say a prayer for Ghana. You know, they bring us all these things and then a bit of money. And these people have no substance. And we vote for them for 5 years, for 4 years, for 8 years, for 6 years. Send your man on the all these years and now will it sustain us? And sustain and so nipano. Ya de na kotra baby. I want the brain or the baby guyan so no. In those 4 years and in those 6 years and in those 8 years, no. Can we take that punishment? 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 A serious situation. We need to begin as people to change the way we think. Yes, psyche. We need to change the way we think, the way we perceive the democracy, the way we perceive voting. And my sumu enye de yenfa ya dwen enye juma. Na se yam uma wasum obi na kan asem. Or see, in relationship, you go with your head. You don't go with your feelings. The feelings might be good, but your head can tell you something different. See, and Ghana democratic system, the voting, we need to vote with our heads, not with our ears, what we hear. We want them to speak good to us. We want them to be eloquent. We want them to be able to have command over the English language. Let me tell you, the best leader ever lived or ever ruled in Ghana was Kwame Nkrumah. Nkrumah never spoke the British or the Queen's English. Nkrumah, he never had the Queen's English, but he had the ideas and he had the blueprint to take Ghana to its destination. Unfortunately, they never allowed him. Unfortunately, they never allowed him. Unfortunately, they never allowed him. It's the same Dankwa Buzia party. All our problems are Abba, Abba Ghana, Yasum, the same Dankwa Buzia party. Overthrown of Nkrumah, you blah 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 blah. Me say, Omwa Akufo-Addo Papa, he is one of them. Akufo-Addo Papa is one of them. When the Akufo-Addo Papa was among those judges, during bomb case during Nkrumah era, yes, someone's uncle before court. Akufo-Addo Papa said he found them no guilty. Other people celebrate Nkrumah up to today. Other nationals celebrate Kwame Nkrumah up to today. There is a video I came across. Let me see if I can find it here. And then Mimbo Namonche. We've done what this administration have done is to ensure that everything in Nkrumah is removed. Is taken down. It's hidden. Why? Our own, no. Our own. Oh my. I hope I can come across. I have it in my archive somewhere. I have it in my archive. I can't find it. I can't find it. It's a shame. Hold on. Let me search for it. Let me search for it. I might come across it and I can use that possibly to end the show. Yeah, I got it. I found it.
Telling us, as I remember the Osagie for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, that now, as you turn in your grave, if you had been alive, you'd possibly be 107 years today. But your people, some of them, in their lack of wisdom, chose to remove you from power. I apologize on their behalf.
Let's play it again and listen.
I am telling us, as I remember the Osagie for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, that now, as you turn in your grave, if you had been alive, you'd possibly be 107 years today. But your people, some of them, in their lack of wisdom, chose to remove you from power. I apologize on their behalf.
Here you go. Your people, some of them, because of their lack of wisdom, removed you from power. And they took that power. The Dankwa Buzia party took that power. And they couldn't do anything with it. They went back and reinvented themselves as the current NPP. And the same ideology. Let's loot. Let's enrich ourselves. Let's educate our own. Let's ensure that our children, we've had enough for them. And let's make sure party Hiesika Hence, we will involve in illegal mining with some of our executives and enrich them to make sure they can sponsor the Dankwa Buzia party. The same Ghana, our biggest problem, Dankwa Buzia party. Ever since Ghana, G independent, our problem have always been the Dankwa Buzia party. Now ye fee say Dankwa Buzia party ni na eba be GN. Ombu no mo ya lawyer for nyansafo. But what we forgot, they said the same a lawyer for nyansafo na ye fee said the Dankwa Buzia party ni yeno. Omo ne queen, ne upper class, ne aristocrats, ne num tea. Hence, they are not level-headed. They cannot go to the level of the ordinary Ghanaian. They cannot go to the level of the ordinary Ghanaian. They are sitting on their high horses, riding and instructing. And Gentio Bia is their national anthem. Gentio Bia is their national anthem. Our problems from independence to today is Dankwa Buzia party. They did everything to Missy Ulridi in Nkrumah book, The Dark Day of Ghana, Ubesun. Or say the very day Omuye ku wonechi na ni chire Pekin China no Omuye ku no, that day no, now they have actually planned his assassination. They had planned his assassination. They had planned his assassination. Then they said to themselves, I tell you what, instead of killing him, let him fly out and let's do it behind him. Let's do it behind him. When Nkrumah was overthrown, he had everything. He had the hope to come back to Ghana. He wanted to come back. He gathered his official that he was on that journey with and said to them, we are going back to Ghana. We are going back to Ghana. He instructed the Ghanaian people to stay put. He's coming back. He instructed them to stay put. Some of his officials let him down. Decided they had their own plans. They weren't coming to Ghana because they were compromised as well by the same Dankwa Buzia party. Dankwa Buzia party took over. What did they do? Nothing. They rather brought trouble upon trouble on Ghana. It's that administration, that mistakes upon that mistake, coup d'etat upon coup d'etat, and then it went on and went on and went on and went on till the PNDC came with Rawlings and ruled for a long time. And then we had the Fourth Republic. I look at Ghana today and sometimes na me raho. I look at Ghana today, now sometimes me raho. Ghana, Yenya independence, how many years near? Is it 60, 67 or 68 years? Yako IMF 17 times, Yebeko 18. Country Nico IMF BR, it takes us, I think, 2, 3 to 4 years to be able to finish that IMF program completely and come out. So take it 3 years each time, be a grandpa. Multiply 3 by 18 times. IMF. And very simple. Multiply 3 by 18. It gives us 54. Subtract the 54 from the years of independence. General, a trese Ghana. Yentimi and share Yankasa, ya first. So for 54 years, Obroni IMF. and adele with yen affairs for us, economical affairs. Our economical affairs is being dealt with by IMF. They always have to come and rescue us financially, economically, and put program in place for us. And put program in place for us. When you sit down and you do all this analysis, and then you look at what the current administration, who call themselves we have the men, are doing now. Not ASFM. Not ASFM. We are only praying and hoping that the NDC party, led by John Dramani Mahama, has to come, first of all, to rescue our democracy for us. That is the most important thing, because we can't afford for our democracy to also go again. And then when we take that away, to try and rescue this country from Galamsey, they shouldn't play politics with it. I've said that, but rather fight Galamsey with full force, ban all this Akunta mining and whatever mining, ban all of them, blanket ban, put it on them. Our problem of Galamsey started with this community mining, possibly banned it as well. If that is going to make you unpopular, at least let that be your legacy. Take that, be unpopular, and let it be your legacy. John Dramani Mahama, please let it be your legacy and be very unpopular for it. And then let's go through this IMF program. As we do that, let's assemble some fine young men of this country to lead this country for the future. Because NPP, they have nothing for Ghana. I'm telling you, they have nothing. NPP has got absolutely nothing for this beautiful country. They will destroy. They will destroy. And you know why they will destroy? They will get all these monies to come and live in London, have the tea with their upper class and their aristocrat friends, and live in places like Mayfair. The president comes, he's at the Dorchester. You see where they goes. You see the Dorchester. The Dorchester aristocrat style. These are the places they live. These are the places they spend time. Ghanaians, we need to wise up. These people, yes, they are our kind, but they don't see you and I. They do not see you and I as being on the same level. They think they are on a different level. Didn't we see video of Gabi Ochira America? Says Fifth Avenue, the Third Avenue, the Fourth Avenue. People were hassling him on the street. Didn't we see it? You saw it. You saw it. When they are here, they are like any ordinary person. Any ordinary person. Didn't we see video of Dr. Solomon Owusu challenging them when they said Omo Manindra auditorium hall? Omo the cops ababi jina. Ghana ho no mudi nsamfuno. Ho no mu yom niama no. Me di me video ni baba beba wie. Asemo a make can say the message I made by and say the fight on Galamsey, they've lost it. What we need to do as Ghanaians is let's open our eyes. let this be a lesson to us. The next time these politicians come around for us to vote for them, we shouldn't vote based on how they speak. We shouldn't vote based on how deep their pockets or their wallets are or their bank accounts are. We shouldn't just vote based on how educated they are, because somebody can be very educated and still be a fool. Somebody can be rich and be a fool. Somebody can be eloquent and be, but that person can still be a fool and might not have a clue how to run a country. And that is where we are today. Look at Wontumi. How could even Wontumi? Jesus Christ, Mary and Joseph. Anyway, so I have a simple message. Let's open our eyes. As the scripture says, we should be as wise as serpents. Let's be as wise as serpents. And next time, it will help us not to repeat the same mistakes. Thank you, and God bless you all. Bye now.